Everyone, you're on with Ocean Trader, and today I wanted to go over a little bit of trading strategy and types of traders to kind of help get you oriented, maybe get you thinking about what type of trader you're going to be. So that way, throughout the course of these videos, you can figure out which tips, which trading strategies, and parts of your trading platform are going to help you the best. So just like every other video, I'm starting here. In the default, you see when you open the Thinkorswim platform, if you don't have this yet, go back a couple videos and I show you how to get this from TD Ameritrade. So the first thing I'm going to do in here is just go application settings, change my look and feel to light, just because I kind of feel like this is a little less intimidating. It's easier to look at all day. But of course, that's a preference. Feel free to use it however you like. The next thing I'm going to do is come in and see these little links right here. This is one of my favorite things about this. It allows you to link several different gadgets and windows and tools together. So I'm going to change that to link red, come over to charts. This is already there, but link red. And then I'm going to get rid of Trader TV because I don't use that. And I'm going to change this watch list to link red. So now if I'm going through my watch list right here and I say, oh, what is this? Like there's been a change. Let's see what's going on. Click on it, it'll bring up the live news right here, so I can see exactly what's going on with it. If there's been any news, it'll bring up the chart over here, so I can get a look at the chart and be like, wow, I see what's going on. Interesting, okay. And then, of course, you can search, like if I wanted Apple, it'll pull up Apple's chart and all the live news. So those links are hugely helpful. They make my life way easier. I'll probably talk about them in every video because I think everybody can benefit from those. All right, so let's hop right in. The first type of trader or trading strategy I want to go over today, we're just going to start, we're going to do it by time scale. So we're going to start from short time scale to longer time scale. The shortest time scale is going to be intraday scalpers. To look at an intraday scalping chart, we're going to look at 1 day, 1 minute. So that shows us the period of a day by minute by minute. The candles will be a minute. A candle, I'm not sure if I've covered this or not, and I'll cover it in a future video, but a candle is this type of charting technique. If yours doesn't look like this, you just go up to style, and then chart type. You might be defaulted to a line right here, which looks like that. Everybody's seen that one around, but once you really start trading, you'll want candles. So I'll just stick with candles for the time being. Of course, use whatever you want, whatever is most beneficial to you. So an intraday scalper is a really short-term trader, can be anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes. An hour would be probably long on that. Basically what they look for are these small moves. So see right here how this stock was coming down, whatever we're looking at, Apple, right here, how it came down hard, and then it looks like it's finding its channel right here. We have this support level. Once it bounces off of that, they'll have their studies drawn in here and all their indicators. When their indicator tells them it's about to turn around, they'll take a large position and just try to ride up this up move right here. See, if you look down here, that's only a few minutes that they've ridden that from there to there. Maybe they'll ride it from there to there. That's a little bit longer. That's like 40 minutes. But either way, these really short trades, they do really high volume. So they'll do a lot of stock. They'll do like thousands and thousands and thousands of shares. So that way, they benefit from these small moves. So if it goes up a few cents times thousands of shares is money, right? So the downsides to this are, if you don't have 25,000 or more in your account, you will be subject to pattern day trading laws. What a day trade is, or a round trip as it's called, is when you trade a stock in the same trading session. So if you buy it and then sell it in the same day period, that's called a round trip. And you'll be able to see you get 3 round trips every 5-day rolling period. Since I have over 200,000 in this simulated account, it doesn't show, but right here it will say round trips left, and it'll say 3 or 2 or 1 or however many you've used. I always try to keep at least 1 round trip in there. I'll day trade like 2 out of my 3 throughout the week, just trying to get those, take advantage of those because we have them. But I always try to keep at least 1 there in case you need to bail on anything. or it's always good to have. It's a safety net. So if you don't have 25,000, it's going to be really, really challenging for you to day trade or intraday scalp like this. There are platforms you can use that will let you do it, but if you're using a good broker like this, it's probably not going to happen. So I wouldn't focus on that until further down the road. And yeah, everything's moving because we're in a live trading session right now. So moving on, that's an intraday scalper. The next thing we have is a day trader. A day trader is probably going to look a little further out than an intraday scalper. Using the same chart. The reason this is gray over here really quick is because I use after hours. I have after hours shown on my charts. So this is during trading period where you can trade openly, see the stock price is moving a lot. When the stock market closes, there's a period of time afterwards and beforehand that you're allowed to trade. There's a lot less volume. The spread is going to be a lot bigger. The spread is the difference between the ask price right here and the bid price. See, these are low caps or low float stocks, micro caps. So the spread is weird. But see 658, 659 in after hours. That would be much, much different. That could be $4 to $8 or something like that. So these gray areas just indicate after hours. We won't worry about that for right now, but this is one day after hours the next day, basically. So a day trader is going to look something more like this. They'll pull out, they'll look at the overall pattern, they'll look at the trends to see where it's going, and they'll trade maybe from the morning and hold it all the way to the day. A day trader typically will close out all of his positions at the end of every day for a profit or for a loss. Now, you're probably saying, well, you're still subject to pattern day trading laws, which you are. So that's also challenging to do if you don't have 25,000 or more in your account. So let's move on to the third type of trader. This is where most of you are going to want to be. I like to sit here. This is, I don't know. I just prefer it. You don't need 25K, which is amazing, since most of us don't have that. So we will go ahead and look at a longer period. We'll do 10-day, 30-minute. These are just the time frames at which the chart is shown. You can do custom time frames if you want, but you can. It's all subject to your trading strategy. 20-day, 1 hour, stuff like that. So a swing trader is a trader. This is the third type, by the way. A swing trader is a person who purchases a stock one day and then swings it and holds it for a couple days. You can hold it for a couple days up to a couple weeks. I wouldn't hold it longer than that as a swing trader personally, but you never know. So a swing trader will look for a chart set up like this, where something's fallen, and then right here you see these indicators of a turnaround, and I'll show you how to find these in a future video, at which point they'll purchase it. They'll look back to see where resistance or support was previously. They'll set a price target maybe for here, and then they'll swing it across multiple days to hit that price target and then sell it there. So then you get the advantage of shortish term trading. It's easier to see these shorter moves than longer moves. I'll pull up one that's really notorious for good setups. So there you go. This is INPX. Right here, you'll look. There's probably some sort of news right here. This is where that live news widget or gadget comes into play. If you look down, you can see that was on Wednesday. So then you can come over here and slide down and see which day that was and see, they did something here. You can click on that and look at whatever report it was that made it pop. And then it fell again. So a swing trader will come in here and see that's some interesting action. It looks like it found support right here. So I'm going to take a position and hopes that over the next few days, it will continue back up. And it happened just the next day, actually. So they swung it from this day right into the next day. So that's 2 days, so not pattern day trading. And it pops back up, and then they'll dump their position here. So just in that few hours, it went from whatever, what is that, around 30 cents, something like that, up to 48. So that's 15 cents a share. And that's percentage-wise, that's considerable profit right there. That's almost 50% profit in just that day swing. So if you were to have something like $1,000 in there, 50% profit would give you $500 in return. So that's what swing trading is. A lot of you are gonna be swing traders. I'm mostly swing trading. A lot of my videos are going to be on swing trading. It's a great way to get solid profits. It's I don't know. There's a lot of pros and cons to it, but it's my favorite, and you probably will find out that it's probably your favorite as well. Moving on, the last type of trader is a position trader. A position trader is somebody who is going to hold their position or their stock for a really long period of time. They don't even default a long enough time frame on here. Here we go, 3 year by the week. A position trader, wow, this stock just did terrible. But a position trader will hold it for a longer period of time, up to about a year. So if you look in here, year to year, they'll have held it through here. Maybe they took a short position up here and held it and got rid of it, got out for a profit down here because they shorted it instead of bought it long. And then they'll find a new position. So that's the time scale on that. So totally up to you. Figure out which one of those really suits your personality, your trading style, and your goals. Most of my videos will be on swing trading, but of course there will be some day trading ones as well, maybe a little scalping, probably not position, maybe 1 or 2 position videos, but they just don't come around as often. So anyway, I hope that helped you figure out what sort of trader you're going to be, what to look out for when I say, oh, this tool, like for instance, this tool will really help you in swing trading or intraday scalping or something like that. Now you know what we're talking about. Awesome. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or if I missed anything, feel free to drop it down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer for you. With that, happy trading.